Have you ever wondered why you keep saying yes when everything in you screams no? Why you feel guilty for setting a boundary even when someone clearly crossed the line? It's not weakness. It's not indecision. It's manipulation. And it's happening every single day without you even noticing it. Today, I'm going to expose the dark psychology behind modern manipulation, the hidden tactics being used against you by brands, influencers, friends, even partners. This is the power no one talks about, because once you see it, you can never unsee it. So ask yourself, how much of your life is actually yours, and how much has been subtly controlled from the shadows? Let's begin. We all believe we're making our own decisions. We think we're in control. But modern manipulation starts with a simple trick, giving you a choice that was never real to begin with. Ever seen a restaurant menu with 40 items, but one dish is highlighted as chef's special? That's not just branding, that's priming. You're being directed subtly toward the decision they want you to make. Because when people feel like they're choosing freely, they don't resist. It's called the illusion of control. And marketers, politicians, and even your coworkers are trained to use it. Now ask yourself, when was the last scarcity? It triggers survival mode. It makes you believe if you don't act now, you'll lose something forever. But here's the dark truth. Most scarcity is fake. Only 5 rooms left. It's a script, not a fact. That concert, not really sold out. That limited edition will be restocked next month. Scarcity is not about supply. It's about control. And once they make you feel FOMO, you're already theirs. We trust people who seem like us. It's human nature. But manipulators, they use this instinct against you. They mirror your posture, your tone, your values. They agree with everything you say. And just like that, you drop your guard. You start trusting them, opening up, letting them in. But behind that smile is a strategy. Behind the charm is a checklist. And by the time you realize, you've already given them what they wanted. The mirror effect isn't connection. It's calculated reflection. And it works because it feels like love. Ever had someone say, "After everything I've done for you, wow, I guess you don't care. I thought you were different." That's guilt tripping, one of the oldest manipulation tricks in the book. But here's the twist. Modern manipulators don't scream. They whisper. They use emotional language. They position themselves as victims.
So when you say no, you feel like the bad guy. And over time, you start saying yes just to avoid that feeling. This isn't empathy. It's emotional blackmail. And the worst part? It's invisible. Because the manipulator wears the mask of the wounded. People don't just manipulate you with lies. They manipulate you with charm, beauty, and status. Ever noticed how we trust people more when they're attractive? How we assume someone successful is also honest? That's the halo effect. And it's dangerous. Because once someone is perceived as good, we overlook their flaws. We justify their actions. We ignore red flags. This is how cult leaders gain followers, how abusers get second chances, how toxic bosses keep their jobs. Not because they're honest, but because they know how to shine. And once that halo's on, they can do almost anything. Some manipulators hide behind brutal honesty. I'm just saying what no one else will. Not trying to be rude, just real. But this isn't truth. It's weaponized opinion. They use honesty to criticize, to control, to shame. And the worst part? They make you feel like you're the one who's too sensitive. It's psychological warfare dressed up as transparency. In the beginning, it feels perfect. They text constantly, compliment you endlessly, make you feel like the center of the universe. It feels like fate, but it's a trap. Love bombing is extreme affection used as bait to hook you emotionally, to make you dependent, to flood your brain with dopamine. Then, the affection stops, the attention fades, and you're left chasing that high, doing whatever it takes to get it back. This isn't love, it's conditioning, and it works because it feels like the real thing. Empathy is powerful, but in the wrong hands, it becomes a tool for manipulation. A skilled manipulator will share a tragic story, tears, trauma, vulnerability. You connect. You care. You offer support. But soon, you're stuck. Because every time you try to leave, they remind you of their pain. And now, you're not staying for love. You're staying out of guilt. This tactic is common in toxic relationships, workplaces, and even some influencer brands. It's not empathy, it's entrapment. And the hardest part? You don't see it until it's too late. We all know what gaslighting is, but modern manipulation has taken it to a new level. Now, it's not just "you're crazy," it's "I never said that." "I think you're remembering it wrong." And once you start questioning yourself, you rely on them for truth, which means they own your reality. This isn't just toxic, it's dangerous. And it's how manipulation becomes control. Think this only happens in relationships? Think again. Your entire online experience is curated to influence you. From the content you see, to the products you buy, to the emotions you feel. Algorithms study your behavior, your fears, your weaknesses. They know when you're lonely, when you're tired, when you're most likely to say yes. And behind every click
is a psychological lever being pulled. Modern manipulation isn't done in dark rooms. It happens in plain sight with code, data, and precision. First, awareness. If you can see the pattern, you can break it. Second, boundaries. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Third, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Your intuition isn't irrational. It's your brain processing signals faster than logic. And last, don't be afraid to walk away. Because anyone who manipulates you doesn't deserve access to you. Manipulation is everywhere. It's in relationships, in advertising, in politics, even in the people we love. But now you know, and knowledge is power. You can't control others, but you can protect your mind, your choices, your energy. The world is full of people trying to take something from you. Your time, your trust, your freedom.